Hey you guys, it's Dani and welcome to my living room. So the other day I had a bit of a old moment, I guess. I was gonna say a bit of an accident, but like I was putting on my sock and I threw out my back and it was like a whole thing. I mean, listen, I had heard it weeks before because I found something at Goodwill that was way too heavy. And so I picked it up anyway and put it in my truck. And, you know, it's just one of those things that happen. Anyway, I'm just in my house right now, is the whole point. Because I have to lay low for the next day or so. Anyway, I did receive, though, a absolutely amazing deck. You guys, you'll see why. This is like my whole jam. This is by Fran Sessler. I hope I said that last name right. I apologize if I didn't. This is going to be the second edition of The Anatomy of Healing. I'm sure you can see by the cover of this why I am super jazzed, because this is my favorite kind of art style, and it is just spectacular. So we have this really nice box. The deck, I'll show you, but the deck is in 400 GSM art paper. The booklet though, look at this. It almost looks like a zine. There are just the coolest spreads in here of not only the cards, but watch, look at this. Just like art pages. You know what I'm saying? I'm so excited. I've looked through it, but I haven't read it yet. I wanted to do that with you guys. I just got it in. Oh, there's some, hold on, spreads right here too. So cool. Anyway, yeah, so I opened it because I could not stand myself, but I didn't read anything from the guidebook. I just kind of flipped through it. So we have this really nice box. Look at that blue with this ribbon. It says allow yourself to bloom on the inside. So gorgeous. If you hear that's Charlie. Charlie is walking around because I'm not sitting where I'm normally supposed to sit, and so he's bothered, and so he's just gonna wander around. Anyway, so these are the backs. So they're not reversible. Don't really need to in this case, I don't find. But then we have the most gorgeous cards. So, heart. It says the core of my being. Throat, lump in my throat, obsessed. Between two lungs. The thyroid, shine bright. The way that the botanicals are incorporated in this kind of anatomical sketching, I just think is brilliant. The brain, it says change my mind. And there's some little flowers and such in there. Lymph nodes, inner defense. Seat of the soul for the thymus gland. Stomach, digesting life. Liver, don't look back in anger. Inner warrior for the spleen. The sweetness of life, pancreas. I feel like everything just flows so well. Kidneys, facing my fears. Duodenum, respect me. Dead end for appendix. Just genius, I love it. Gallbladder, a bit bitter. Bladder, don't hold back. letting go the large intestines. Fuel me up the small intestines. My soul's mirror for the skin. Bite my tongue for the tongue. Ear is hear my wisdom. I can see clearly now. Love this image, look at that. The nerves and everything. Nose, inhale. Vulva, asking for guidance. Genitals, feel your fire. Uterus, warm womb. I love this one. Loss of power for the prostate. Breast, nourish me. Gorgeous. Hand, reach out. Leg, get going. The knee, surrender. I love that for the knee. Spine, when heavy gets light. Hip, rebalance myself. I feel that one. Ground myself for the feet. Bones, it says stored in my bones. Tailbone, out of tune. Jaw, under pressure. So cool. And then our arteries carry the joy of life. The veins, the rivers within me. Oh, obsessed with that. And then your aorta, blood flow. It's like 40 cards, this oracle. I feel like there is so much that you can do with this, whether it's a bodily check-in or just like for me, immediately I thought of like sitting with the cards and being like, what is my body trying to tell me? And being able to pull some cards and read about them, or just kind of sit in the way that those keywords are written, because I think they're so smart. And then I was like, but you could also like use them in the oracle sense, where it's more about the feeling that it brings. You know, it's very versatile, because you could go kind of like, I want to say like medicinal, you know, or you could really go spiritual. I think that it has enough space for both. It's not more one than the other. I think that's what really excited me about this. And again, I have a thing for bones and botanicals. You throw some musculature and some systems in there, and I'm here for it. It really does shuffle well. It really does shuffle well. And they're a great size. They're like tarot size. Because I want to say it was like 70 by 120 millimeters. Or something like, yeah, something like that. Okay, so let's pull. I want to read something from the guidebook. Ooh, tongue. Bite my tongue. So let's see what the guidebook says. I moved too fast. My back. It's fine, it's fine. All right, so we're in the pink pages. We have the tongue. So let's see. Shows what, I'm just kind of taking a look. So we have the number, this was number 20, so it kind of flows in there. Down at the bottom here, it says digestive and gustatory system. And then on the other side, it says tongue. Our tongue is a powerful instrument through which words are formed and spoken. They can heal, inspire, and uplift, or harm, deceive, and divide. It reminds us to use our words wisely and to speak openly from our hearts. It also highlights our sense of taste, helping us discern what's soothing or harmful, correlating with the choices and actions in our life. Just as our tongue can sense flavors, it can also evoke emotions. If something doesn't taste right, then maybe it's not for us. Additionally, our tongue symbolizes the power of silence and inner reflection. When we become still and shift our focus inwards. Sorry, my brain didn't want to compute that right. Okay. Anyway, my dog was barking. Oh my gosh. Okay, anyway. Then in this next part, to connect and reflect on, it says, am I speaking truthfully? Is my communication honest and authentic? How do I effectively communicate my needs and desires? What is something that I've been holding back? How do I express gratitude towards myself and others? When was the last time I practiced being silent, and how can I become a bit more quiet today? So it is a full page of kind of what the body part or system is and does and how it relates, and then something to connect and reflect on, just like a bunch of journaling questions and stuff. Y'all, I'm hella excited about this. Let's see kind of what else they talk about in here. Let's see. I want to say, I think Fran wrote in here as well, it took 4 years to create this. You can tell the time, the attention, the detail. The art is phenomenal. Like, look at that. Can you really see how intricate and just absolutely amazing this is? Ugh. So, let's see what else we have here. We do have an introduction from Fran, and then we have how to use. That's with, it also has like this little spread page. Let's see. It's using it for self-reflection, journaling, self-discovery. And then we go into the different types. So we have the inner organs, the outer organs, the reproductive organs, bones and muscles, and then the circulatory system. So that's how it's all kind of broken down in here. And then we have all the inner organs. And then it goes into each. And so each one is a different color. So those are the inner organs that are yellow. Outer organs are in pink. Reproductive organs are in blue. Bones and muscles are in a different blue tone, kind of like, well, I take it back. Reproductive is more like a purple. And then muscles and bones are more like a green. My lighting is a bit off. And then you have green down here for the circulatory system. So cool. Such a great booklet. This is going to be the second edition. This is going to be popping up on Kickstarter. I'm going to have all the links down below if you guys are interested. I'm hella jazzed, and I can't wait to really kind of play around with this and create some spreads. It really has me in that kind of creative mode where like I really want to, sit down and think about that. Like even like breaking them apart in the way that it is, like taking all the bones and muscles and like creating some sort of like spread around them, or things like that. It kind of gets me excited to use this in a lot of different ways. And yeah, I'd love to know your thoughts. What do you guys think? Is this something that you are going to support and back? Is it not your thing? I'm curious because I thus far am a fan. I'm a sucker for anything anatomical, but I just feel like this was so well done that it just really deserves some hype. So I hope you guys like it. So thank you guys for hanging out with me in my living room today and looking through this awesome deck. Like I said, all the links are going to be down below, as well as any links if you're looking for me and my other social media, glitter and gators that I do with Lisa, and all kinds of other stuff down there. So you can take a look down there, and we will be back very soon. And I'm sending you all my love. Mwah! Later, gators.